Who's there? Show yourself!
Emily began moving the boxes to the center of the hall, and carefully stacking them. There were numerous large boxes, and their weight posed a bit of a challenge for her. Once she arranged the boxes, she opened a can, and used its contents to cover the materials with petrol. After getting the main stuff done, she felt really tired. She saw a chair close by, plopped into it, and gave herself a nice break to rest. As she sat there, her thoughts drifted back to the events of the past few weeks. She pondered how things were about to change once and for all. A year back, Emily had to move into her Uncle Smith's place following her parents' death. He lives in a small, not-so-clean house in a little town in the Fens. Uncle Smith is a bit of a grump. He's not the best at showing he cares about Emily. He works as a janitor at Fencorp Laboratories, a chemical plant that's set up near their house. But when he's not working, you'll usually find him just sitting in front of the TV sipping on a drink. Uncle Smith has a pal at Fencorp named William, who's even grumpier and not so nice than Smith. He's mostly into money and doesn't care much about anything else. Once they got to be buddies, Smith began ignoring Emily even more. This young princess has got just one buddy, and that's Bella, her trusty dog. Bella's a happy brown pup who's always by Emily's side, looking out for her no matter what happens. And let me tell you, there have been a couple of times when William tried getting too close to Emily, but Bella was right there, being a brave protector for her. Time rolled on, and Bella had a bunch of adorable puppies. Fast forward a bit, and now Emily is 16 years old. She's all smiles with her new furry pals and Bella, running all around their little house. One day William showed up, and when he saw an adorable puppy running around, his evil instincts kicked in. Without thinking twice, he kicked the puppy.
Stupid little thing.
But before he could even react, Bella leaped into action. She bit William, making him cry out in pain as he started bleeding. William's anger flared up, and he lashed out, hitting Bella hard. Then, he grabbed the puppies forcefully and shoved them into his truck. All the while, Emily was pleading with him, begging him not to take them away. Smith, her uncle, was just sitting there drinking and doing nothing to help save Bella and the puppies.
Please don't take them.
Get the hell out of here. I'll teach this brown bitch what it did to me.
William hopped into the truck and drove off, heading towards the closest swamp near Fencorp. Emily started running after the truck, desperately trying to catch up. It seemed William was headed towards the swamp, and it wasn't too far away. Even though she was tired, she didn't give up. When she finally reached the swamp, there was no sign of the truck. Panic set in, and Emily's screams echoed through the air. Suddenly, something caught her eye amidst the swamp's muddy expanse. Her eyes widened, her face turned pale with fear. The cruel man had heartlessly thrown Bella and the puppies into the swamp. Emily's heart sank as she saw them, half submerged in the water and mud. Frustration and pain overwhelmed her. The weight of the situation was just too much for her to bear. But, faced with the harsh reality, there was nothing she could do. William had already taken away her dear friend. Emily had always been a cheerful and kind-hearted girl, but now, all she could do was mourn the loss of her best friend and the puppies. The grief was heavy in her heart. From that moment forward, her feelings towards Smith and William turned to pure hatred. William, in particular, seemed unfazed and continued to act like he didn't care. Every single day, Emily would visit the swamp. She created a small memorial, a tribute of sorts, beside the swamp and the forest. It was nestled under an ancient, massive tree. Weeks slipped away, and on another misty evening, Emily found herself at the swamp once more, standing by Bella's resting place. And then, out of the blue, a low growl reached her ears. It seemed to emerge from the shadows, carrying a mysterious vibe. But just as suddenly as it began, the growl faded, giving way to a soft sniffing sound.
Bella, is that you?
Emily, curious and hopeful, walked further into the dark forest, following the mysterious sniffing sound.
I can't believe it's you. How did you survive? I won't let anything harm you again, and I love you so much. Yes, I know. I'll help you with anything. He will pay for what he did to you. Let's start.